I am Uday Bhans. Welcome to you to your favorite YouTube channel, Uday Bhans. Today, I am going to teach you about the grammar topic phrasal verb. At first, you should know what phrasal verb is. And with me, my brother, Makua Bhai, and today's topic is phrasal verb. At first, we should know about the definition of phrasal verb. Here is the blackboard. What is the definition of a phrasal verb? Phrasal verb means, you must have known it, that it may be a verb of 2 words or 3 words. That means a verb having 2 words or 3 words can be considered as phrasal verbs or as a phrasal verb. And what is the definition? Just give a look at the blackboard. That means a verb that is combined with an adverb particle or a prepositional particle, or sometimes both. Once again, a verb that is combined with an adverb particle or a prepositional particle or sometimes both to produce a new meaning mostly, and that is known as a phrasal verb. You now can see. That means in a word we can simply say that verb plus adverb particle is equal to a phrasal verb. Verb plus prepositional particle is equal to a phrasal verb, or verb plus adverb particle and a prepositional particle is equal to a phrasal verb. Let's take some of the examples. You know it clearly that today I am teaching you phrasal verb while chopping the wood, and the activity of chopping wood is quite hazardous, is quite difficult, is quite hard. Yet I think that it is the perfect time for me to teach you phrasal verb. So just before I have taught you that verb plus prepositional particle is equal to a phrasal verb. Here is an example. Sagarika puts on white sarees. That means, in this particular sentence, puts on, it is a phrasal verb. Why? Because puts is the verb and on is the prepositional particle. Particle, RT, T here, particle. So puts is the verb and on is the prepositional particle. So puts on here is a phrasal verb and it means wears. Now I am chopping wood with my brother, Makwa brother. Keep patience while chopping wood because it is very difficult task. Another example, and the example is the old man passed away, and the old man passed away. Here passed away is the phrasal verb, past is the verb, and away is the adverb particle. So here verb plus adverb particle is equal to a phrasal verb. Means died, you must have known it. So here the phrasal verb is formed by the help of a verb as well as by the help of an adverb particle. For example, in which you can find an adverb particle and a prepositional particle. Just give a look at the blackboard. The example is Rijuana, that means my student. Rijuana did away with it. And here the phrasal verb is did away with. And here the did is the verb. Away is the adverb. That means adverb particle. And with is the prepositional particle. This phrasal verb can be called a three words verb because in this particular phrasal verb there are three words: did, away, with. And in this phrasal verb, if we find that there are more than one particles, the adverb particle comes first, and then comes the prepositional particle. Proceed towards the classification of phrasal verbs. That means how many types of phrasal verbs are there in English. And while talking about the classification of phrasal verbs, we can simply say that there are two types of phrasal verbs in English. What are they? The first one, intransitive phrasal verb. And the second one, that is transitive phrasal verb. What is intransitive? That means the phrasal verb that takes no object. That is known as intransitive phrasal verb. On the other hand, the phrasal verb that takes object or objects. The phrasal verb that takes object or objects, and that is known as transitive phrasal verb. Give a look at the blackboard. Now, my total body is sweating with sweat or streaming with sweat because it is very difficult. This work is very difficult, but very hard. But yet, if you do this work, it will help you to keep you physically fit. And only for this reason, I have made the habit of doing such type of work. Intransitive and transitive. The phrasal verb that takes object or objects is a transitive phrasal verb, but the phrasal verb that takes no object that is known as intransitive phrasal verb. We shall proceed towards the structures of phrasal verbs. Actually, the intransitive phrasal verbs have no structures. Only the transitive phrasal verbs have structures. That means, as the intransitive phrasal verbs take no object, so they have no structures. Only the transitive phrasal verbs have 4 structures. What are they? The first one, that is known as VPO structure, and the second one, that is known as VOP structure, and the third one, that is known as VPO or VOP structure, and the fourth one, that is known as VPPO structure. To get a clear fact, it will be better on the part of you to give a look at the blackboard. Now, this billet, we are chopping, and some of the portions are left. Example is, they bank on me. Here, the verb is bank, on is the particle, and me is the object. Me on, and it is VOP structure, bank verb, me object, on particle. The first one VPO, verb, particle object, second one verb, object, particle, and the third one they sent away with it. VPPO, sent verb, away particle, that means adverb particle, and with the prepositional particle, and it is the object. Once I think that this video is quite useful and interesting to you, and if you think so, now it is time for you to like, subscribe, and share it. And above all, do not forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.